Alright, Hippo Nation, good morning. The weekend is finally here, or at least close to it for those of you still working for most of the day, but with the weekend comes the Weekend Champions League. Really exciting, so hopefully you'll have a good showing. This is a Bankrupt Hippo coming to you, and it looks like this is going to be the second to last, if I'm not mistaken, Weekend League competition for FIFA 19, so really sad. So we have to make the last 2 weeks count if I qualify for next week, so got a lot of good rewards coming out. Let's see if we can have some fun, of course, like we do every single time we're out here, and maybe get some wins. So let's take a look at who I've got in my lineup. So same as it's been the last few days, I've done a lot of investment and research into this particular lineup. If you guys have any suggestions as to who I should switch out, rotate, take out, let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. I'm still looking into getting Hazard out of here in favor of a more able shooter, I guess you could say. I mean, I guess with the position modifier, the consumable, the shooting does go up significantly in terms of Hazard's skill, so that always helps, but maybe we can get a more natural shooter in there to maybe even line up a little bit better with excuse me, Zlatan. So we'll see. That's going to be a tough matchup, but let's get right into it then. So I'm not going to change up any of my tactics from normal. Pressure after possession loss is my favorite defensive tactic with default width and depth, and then on top of that, I believe in attack, I'm trying to remember what I have. I think it's possession I still got going on, so just because I like having more attacking options up the center of the pitch and beyond. If I have too many guys making long runs, then I never get to them the ball. Wow, this guy's got a cold squad. He's got a little something for everybody in this squad. Wow, that's impressive. Like I said, these Team of the Season cards, they're starting to get a lot less expensive now as FIFA 19 is progressing. Like I said, the Weekend League, this is the second to last one for FIFA 19, so it makes sense that people are trying to just liquidate the cards, get some money while they can, or not money, maybe some coins, because I think those translate over to FIFA 20 if I'm not mistaken. I remember playing FIFA 18, switching to 19, and my coins were still there, so that was kind of cool.
In such a short space of time. Well, every team in this competition.
I never get tired of Martin Tyler's voice for some reason. I don't know why. Alan Smith, it's alright. Oh yeah, I fluff that chance. Sometimes if they give me space, I like to just run in there with one of my center mids, take a chance. I think with De Bruyne that might be a more likely chance to take, so to speak, I guess with Fernandinho. Not that he's a terrible shooter, but he's not De Bruyne like in terms of shooting.
Julian Brandt starts up front with Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, did I get a... No, yeah, I figured that was a goal kick. See, that's just me trying to do too much right there. That's just a bummer. So if anybody else is playing in the Weekend League, let me know. I'd love to... Or if you guys want to play, we can just have a friendly game going. I'd love to at any time. Or if you want me to watch you play in the Weekend League, love to support. So, or if you're playing me right now, what's happening?
Chelsea must be wondering, they had Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku, great friends.
I'm still so tempted to go after the PFA player of the season, Raheem Sterling. The card is just so good to ignore, or too good to ignore. It seems like 96. I mean, that's, and plus I have the resources to go and get him too, especially with Hazard being a 91 rated player. That's something in terms of making progress to getting that card. I'm too slow. See, I panic. I'm panicking. It's like turtling, just panicking.
Potential danger here.
If you've ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Andy Samberg, for some reason, in that show is just, he's stellar. I don't know why he plays his character so well. Maybe he's not even acting. Maybe he's just being him. I could see that too. But in one episode, he falls out of the back of a truck in a chair. He's tied to the chair so he can't get out, so he's just flailing on the ground going, I'm turtling. It's hilarious.
Defended well. Sterling.
But we don't turtle here. We're hippos, right?
Great piece of defending. Sterling.
I guess if I had to pick one animal to represent my channel, I think the hippo is just, I don't know, for some reason it just spoke to me.
And that's a turnover to the opposition.
One scary thing about hippos, though, I heard they're absolutely deadly if... wow, I got really lucky there. Yeah, it's like funny, because you never really associate any animal with being just ridiculously fierce unless you're talking about a lion, but then hippos, they're they're dangerous, to say the least.
Now
They're
Fernandinho.
just killers.
Here's
I guess in a
Laporte.
sense all animals are, but
Mohamed Salah.
just a little bit too
Fernandinho.
short. See if this is the pressure after possession loss kicking in, just to see if I can get them to
Dembele.
throw the ball away.
With good vision.
And they kept their cool, so
Benzema.
now I have no center mids to track back. They're being a little slow right now, so that's why I
Here's
gotta
a chance for
control
goalkeeper.
my back line.
Over the goalkeeper.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good finish.
Brilliant.
All right, well, we got some catching up to do. See, I wish if my opponents just celebrated,
What an
they'd do something
enjoyable
cool
goal to watch. It must have been
as a
great
celebration, because then I could laugh
participation.
and, you know, we could have fun, but
Rebound goals,
hey, nothing wrong with celebrating. They earned that
It's all
goal.
about anticipation.
Like I said, it's just not my style. If
So
I'm
the
going to
first goal
celebrate,
is
it's going
1-0.
to maybe be against one of my close friends or something, but
Neatly intercepted. He's got his shot off now.
see if I can get one back. Hey, there we go.
The chance beautifully.
Well, how long did
See,
that
not too
lead last,
bad.
Martin?
I love having
Not
Julian
long
Brandt
at
on my
all,
team. He
and
helps a
the
lot.
manager down there is absolutely furious.
I'm trying to think of some of the best celebrations I've seen in
Level.
FIFA 19.
Both sides have scored here
It's
now.
weird. I'm still discovering some new
And it's
ones after
Ibrahimovic.
playing this for, you
Good
know,
vision from Ibrahimovic.
how many months has it been? Probably
Hazard
at
in the
least
clear.
7, 8, if not more.
It's opened up. Fine save
Yeah.
he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his
No, Mars
grasp.
isn't a bad, like, I think as a winger, he's probably one of the most elusive cards in the game, but in terms of heading
Salah.
ability and shooting ability in general, it's not as
Strong challenge.
fantastic per se as I'd like it to be, but, you know, it's pretty good.
After the tackle.
He's definitely really agile and can
Eden Hazard.
create a lot of space with his
It's gone out for a
fantastic dribbling techniques, but
throw. Now Fernandinho.
he can definitely curl the ball too. Finesse shots with Mahrez are money. See if I
It's
can
De
take a little
Bruyne.
bit of space here.
Oh, he's cut that out well read.
Yeah, that's just me being a little aggressive, I suppose. See, now I can
Fernandinho.
track back Fernandinho a little bit. I hate it when the game wants me to control my back line. I'm always like, no, don't do that. It's terrible.
Cleared away by the defender.
I mean, I guess the only reason I would even consider
Superb
controlling my back line, like I
individual
said, if I can't track
See you
back
later.
my center mids for some reason, that'd be
Threading it
one
through.
good reason. And
Ibrahimovic.
if I've just got
Quick-witted.
no other option,
Quick
I
in his
can put
movement
that ball in
to
the air.
intercept there.
See if Hazard can shoot this. Ah, his Zlatan got in the way. Oh, shoot it! Ah. Like I said, just me being too slow again. I think that's one of the hardest things about, or if you play sports in general, like when I played basketball, my coach would say, all right, you got to make these decisions and you got to make the right ones going 100 miles an hour, so to
Now
speak,
it's
not
Laporte.
actually 100 miles an hour, but you know, when you're sprinting up and down a field, same concept here, you know, you got to make those decisions in microseconds basically, and I think that's really what separates good players from bad, you know, it's the speed at which you do
Spotted that
things.
well,
Like, I think the
intercepted.
only boundary between
That's good work by the
good
referee.
players and
the
great
referee's
players
given
and
the free
fantastic
kick.
players is
You
really.
can't go for goal, but it is a
The-
dangerous situation, this,
See, who
because
am I going to shoot this
if he gets
with?
it on the money, it's going to be hard to defend
I'm okay with
against.
shooting at De Bruyne. Maybe 2.5 bars of power. Two-ish.
Oh, from a long way
Oh, not a
out,
bad
he's
shot.
got very close off the frame of the
Wow,
goal.
wow, I
That
was
a
really close to
beauty,
that.
wasn't it, to work the keeper
But anyway,
from that
like I was
distance?
saying, the really only thing that separates, you know, novice players, great players, good players is the fact that
Now Mahrez
they can
Kevin
just
De
do
Bruyne.
things faster. That's all it really
on
is.
the move and able to cut out the pass.
You know, it's just a whole bunch of micro movements going in at really high speeds.
Really in the clear now, in on goal. And there it is,
Good
the
shot.
goal, and it's put them into the lead. And we restart
See,
the
now
game.
this is what I get for talking
2-1.
crap about Mahrez. He scores.
Going forward well.
But yeah, it's always just fascinating. Even if you look at, if
Intercepted.
anybody's a baseball fan, I like a little bit of baseball as well. Specifically the Chicago Cubs, if anybody was wondering. But when you play a game like baseball, it's a skilled sport. I'd consider soccer a skilled sport as well. Those micro movements, everybody can do them. It's just the speed at which you do them
2
is what's
minutes
really
left. That's added
separates
time.
all that talent together. Like if you can,
Really get at the
anybody can hit a
opposition
curl, kicking it nice and softly and
Fisted away
slowly
by
and
the
taking the
keeper.
time to focus on their technique. But in a professional environment, when your defenders are faster, that's got to be, those movements just have to be quicker, essentially. See if I can draw a foul. There we go.
Will be a free kick.
And that's where those small micro movements, just like that, just come in handy so much.
Eden Hazard. Well, this is
Hey, not a bad
half-time.
first
That's
half.
the
Hey, we
whistle.
came back a little bit.
2-1 is the
It looks like my opponent probably just wants to get right down to business, so we'll just keep running through. Wow, I think this is one of the first times since I've been streaming that I've actually like had most of the possession, really, especially in the midfield. I like to, like I said, I like to play the patient attacking game per se.
Well, we're ready to go again for the second
And therefore, I
half
just end up holding the ball in the middle of the field a lot more often than I think I do.
Sterling. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Sterling. Able to cut that out.
Nah, just clear it.
Some sharp movement.
See if we can get another goal here. Yeah. There's where the pressure after possession loss comes in handy, just like that.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, let's see if Mahrez can beat, who is it, Marquinhos?
Here's the chance. Got in well.
Oh,
for the chance.
wow.
Couldn't quite supply the finish.
Yeah, nothing wrong
Wow,
with that
Mahrez is
effort.
really... yeah, I should just keep
Work
talking
there for
crap
a
about him,
second.
because then maybe I'll play better with
I
him.
think the wide man's got a
Or he'll
chance
play
here.
better or
This
whatever, however you'd like to
very
slice it.
Easy for the goalkeeper there.
Let's see if I can send this one down long to Ibrahimovic
Well, the
and get it
player
to...
that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on
Not a
this
bad
first
ball.
half.
Ooh, that's a
Well,
really
his
good
manager
tackle.
will be
That's a
delighted with
phenomenal
him
tackle.
after
See,
that
let's see if I
first
can get
half,
the
that late
opponent to... Dang it.
Sterling.
Yep. See, this is what happens when you control the
They've shown
back
him
line
the
like that.
inside and
Yeah.
He's taken that opportunity.
There we go.
That's
Just clear
dealt
it.
with the problem.
Yeah, when you control that back line, you just never know what's gonna happen. Just anything could, literally anything.
For the equaliser.
Wow, that is a huge block.
It's a fine
Oh, way to
stop.
go, De
Full
Gea.
stretch from the keeper to
This
turn
guy's a
that
monster.
aside.
I'm even after
That's a
using
wasted throw.
his
He's
team
given
of
it
the
straight to
week
the
card
opposition.
in the draft. I'm really tempted to see if I can go out and find it for a decent price now that the end of the season is coming. And yeah, there we go. See, I can't do that in too much traffic, otherwise I'll pay the price like I just did there and ruin the attack.
Cut out by the defender.
I'm really excited to kind of get the road to Division 1 back going too. I'm sorry if I've been kind of not per se slacking on it, but like just with the FUT draft yesterday. Oh, it's offside. Okay, I was really confused. With the FUT draft coming along, I just kind of wanted to try that out, but I owe you guys a little road to Division 1, so I think on Monday we'll probably pick up road to Division 1 again, see if we get a couple wins, and also I think I'm going to start doing the Gears of War Ultimate Edition stream as well, just to kind of get in a little bit more flavor.
Clever ball.
Yeah, I'm too late.
Trying to run off the shoulder of
Yep,
the last
figured he was
player
off.
Offside.
That is a weakness in his game. Gets caught offside too many
I
times.
think that's one of the things I really love about FIFA 19 is the power of the through ball is just, if you time it right, you get rewarded. To put it
Well, this
simply,
is Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
you get really rewarded because they're always,
Riyad
when you
Mahrez.
time that run beautifully, it's
Here's
nobody's
Kevin
going
De Bruyne.
to catch your attacker. Just nobody's going to, no matter their
Played forward,
speed,
a bit of
unless you're
menace in this
maybe,
attack.
unless your attacker for some reason is,
Saw it
I
coming.
believe,
Cut it
dosed
out.
from the Portuguese team.
Hazard. Shots on here. Shot blocked here.
Good block.
Fernandinho
Please keep the
here.
ball.
Hazard.
Oh my.
Hazard.
Oh
Such a shame for him
no!
because
Yeah,
he's
he's a
got into
little
good
off
position
balance.
so far in this game.
Little off balance. I wonder if I accidentally forgot to apply a fitness consumable to my squad, because a lot of my players are looking kind of gassed. Not looking, but because I
Riyad
can't. I
Mahrez.
mean, it's a video game. I can't tell their expression.
Brandt.
But like just looking at their
Short passes,
the
keeping
suggestions
the
for
ball.
substitutions, they're all
That's
just
a wonderful tackle.
gassed or
Yeah,
getting there, I
Bailey.
should say. That's okay. That means they're working hard. They're earning the
That's over
checks.
the top of the defender.
Oh yeah,
One
this
to
is
chase.
what. Okay, well, good thing it was a wayward
Good
pass.
width in the attack
I'm going
here,
to clog
looking
the
for
center.
crossing
I
the end
don't
of
mind
it.
if my opponent's outside that box and
Cross from Sterling.
just dribbling their
Good
tail off,
defensive
because I mean they
clearance
can't
there.
do any damage from way out there. There's no way. Once they get inside that box, though, that's when things start to get a little iffy, because
Well, suddenly
anything,
they
that's
could
where
be on
the
counter-attack.
the
Trying to
variability
steer
comes
it
in for
through.
the. Yeah, there
Keep
you
the
go.
ball.
See, maybe if I would have passed that a little bit earlier, Mars would have had a little bit more room. But like I said, that's where the reward of the through ball comes in.
Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it.
See if I can get somebody to make a
Fernandinho
run.
is with De Bruyne.
I'll switch the play.
Now Mahrez.
Not quite who I wanted to switch the play to, but hey, this works.
And in he goes with the tackle.
Go get it.
They've become
Yeah, we'll
class
take it.
masters, really, this group. And it's a joy to watch.
It is wonderful to watch, but you
Put
don't
the
want to
pressure
pass
on.
for passing
See, I don't mind
sake, do you?
chasing down attackers with some of my wingers, because if it puts
Karim
pressure on, I get
Benzema.
the ball back. I can just pass it off right away. Everyone's still on the attack for the most part.
Out into the wide areas now. To get
Jump.
the equaliser. Difficult
Oh,
skill.
man.
Good effort.
Well, a little bit
Yeah,
more luck on
timed
our
it
side today.
perfectly.
All right, I'll put in
That's what you have
Pogba.
to do with those volleys.
That seems like it'll make the most sense to me. Maybe I think I'm going to take out De Bruyne actually as well for Sergio Busquets, just because right now we're up, and I'd prefer to keep that lead. I'm sure you guys would too. So I probably could have put in Declan Rice in favor of Pogba, but in this case, I think Pogba's good enough offensively and defensively to make up for Declan Rice's, I guess you could say, staggering defensive rating. So it, you know, like I said, pros and cons to everything.
Kevin De Bruyne coming onto the pitch. Number 4.
Eden Hazard. Pogba. Mahrez. Sergio Busquets. Mahrez. Now the shot.
See if De Bruyne can get one off, and I can't. It's really strange. Whenever I do like just the straight up finesse shot,
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball.
it
Good
doesn't
handling from
quite
him.
have the power or the drive that I really want to. If you actually hold the left trigger
Ibrahimovic
and do a
here.
finesse shot,
Gives it away.
you'd be amazed
Got
at
8 more
the
minutes
shots that you
of the
can
90.
convert with that. It's like a
Sterling.
skill shot, but it's
Lacazette.
finesse, so you know they put a little bit
Taking
extra
on the defenders.
sauce on it, if you will.
Trying
And it
to
really,
pick out someone in
really
the
do some
centre.
cool stuff.
Cleared away by
Really
the
make some
defender.
outstanding shots, especially.
There's still
Remember when I
time for
first
a late
started playing?
twist
I think I
here.
tried it with Son
5 minutes to go
from
now,
Tottenham,
and the margin
and he just. I think it was in like the 93rd minute. I was down 1. I did left trigger, held for a finesse shot.
See what they're doing. They're keeping possession by doing it. Defender on his toes. No doubt
Goal
about that.
kick?
Goal kick.
Sweet. Well, that worked out a lot better than I thought it was right
Hazard.
there. I probably should have through-balled that.
Fernandinho. Dembele.
Run, Pogba,
It's a
so I don't pay for that
dangerous
mistake.
attack. It's looking good
There
from
we
their
go.
point of view.
Jump.
Sterling. Now Fernandinho.
I always yell at them like, oh, hey,
That's
jump,
super
do this,
feet
do
there
that.
from
Like
the
they can
player.
even hear me. They
Those
can't.
feet.
Shot on.
See if I can catch up.
Super save
save
from
De
De
Gea.
Gea.
Is there anyone better in the world at
Just
those
trying to
spots?
see. I think this is my opponent's
It's a
first corner,
right
so
at
I
the
think we're
last
just.
here. Here comes the
Good job, De
corner.
Gea.
Goalkeeper
Oh,
Canoli.
that's another thing that
Barriers
drives me
out.
nuts is always clearing
Is
it
this
to the
moment for them?
center of the pitch.
Was
Oh,
a
man.
puff out your cheeks
Oh, it's the
moment, and
91st minute already? How much time is
got
there
away with
left?
it.
Just clear it. Just hoof it upfield. There we go. Hey, we got to
He's
win,
blown his
guys,
whistle for
so
the last time.
it's always good to start off just for confidence sake. Start off the weekend league with a win. Like I said, there's some crazy good ballers that play in this tournament, so it's always cool to see that, you know, we're making progress for getting the win. If only all of this applied to Road to Division 1 and we played this well and just kept advancing divisions, that'd be sweet. All right, let's get right into it. Let's play another one. So, all right, let's take a look at how everybody's. Yeah, I definitely missed a fitness consumable somewhere in the mix there. So, oh well, saved a little bit of coins, I guess. I guess I could really stretch them to. Oh, I forgot in the pack yesterday from the FUT draft. I earned a couple of these squad fitness guys. And we complete a task for the day. All right, we're just making moves today. And I realized after I signed off yesterday from the FUT draft that I promised a Ronaldinho story afterward, and I totally forgot to post it. So I'll get that posted right after we're done playing the weekend league today too. So. My throat's starting to get a little dry already, I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, sweet, I still got coffee left. It's really strange. I'll actually usually drink coffee late at night for the most part. I'll usually do like either really early in the morning and really late at night. More of a medium roast kind of guy. I tried dark roast Folgers for the first time, and it was just, wow, that was something. I don't think it really had necessarily more of an effect on me than medium roast did, but wow, it just was so much stronger. And I was like, ugh.
I'm
was
Martin
not
Tyler, and Alan
not
Smith is
appealing.
with
But hey, if
Well,
you're
we're looking at a
into
good team.
getting the caffeine on,
Perhaps
that
more than a
that
good
one's
team
probably pretty
today
good.
in our hosts.
Or if you're just
There's
looking
a
to try
chance
something
that they
different,
could go up in the
like that was kind of my
rankings
case. I was
here
looking to
with
try something a little
another
new.
good performance, and they've had plenty of those in recent matches.
Although I love Dunkin' Donuts to death, I'm
And
not
here
always
are the
too,
11 who will start
you know,
the
buying
game today.
coffee
David
that
De Gea
often does
starts
get a
in
little bit
goal.
old just
Aymeric
because of the
Laporte
fact that, you know, it
plays
costs
with
money.
Toby Alderweireld as the centre backs. Kevin De Bruyne plays alongside Fernandinho in the middle of the park.
And plus, I'm lucky
Brand
enough to
starts
have the
up front
greatest
with
Dunkin'
Zlatan
Donuts in the entire
Ibrahimovic.
world in my.
And here is
in my
the
town
lineup
here.
for them today. Hugo Lloris starts in goal. Kyle Walker
Sweet goal
starts
kick.
with Marcos Alonso as the fullbacks, and he's pumped for. An
I didn't know
attacking
Zaha had
with
neck
two
tattoos. That's kind of
out-and-out
sweet.
attackers.
It's baller. I think Zaha was actually a United Academy product for years. I remember playing with him in FIFA
Riyad
14,
Mahrez.
and I remember him having a ton of potential, and he was a great player. But I
Intercepted
just
the
don't
play.
think
Saw the
for
pass coming.
United it
He's
really
got his
worked
shot
out
off
that
now.
well.
Kept
Man.
his concentration, the goalkeeper. And
I think at
because
the
of that,
time too,
kept
you know, when you
hold
have
of
Van
the ball.
Persie,
Yeah,
Wayne
seems to
Rooney,
fill the
and you
goal,
really
this
don't.
lad.
I mean,
He's quite
Zaha's more of a
opposing
winger
keeper.
and center forward. When you have Wayne Rooney in front of you, there's really no. Wayne Rooney in his prime, I might add. That's when Wayne Rooney was still around in his
Cross
prime.
it now.
When you have that, I mean, how do you compete with that as a young 22, 23-year-old? It's just, or Zaha might have even
Here's
been
the
younger at the
shot.
time.
Tried to keep it down, but couldn't.
If he had have, I think the keeper
So
might
yeah, I
have
think
been
it makes
struggling
sense that
there.
he made the move to Crystal Palace, or United made that move to send him there, just because, you know, there's a time for everything, and that was the time
Riyad
for that.
Mahrez.
So I thought I was going to draw
De
the
Bruyne.
foul there. Oh well.
Divock Origi.
We're giving it straight to the opposition.
I got to put that ball in the air.
De Bruyne.
Oh boy.
Divock Origi. Good play
Like
from
I
the
said, when you
referee
start
here.
controlling that,
Free kick
yeah, I
here.
knew they were going to play the advantage. Don't kick
The
it
referee
in.
has made his call here. It
All
is a
right,
free
so for
kick,
here,
but only
unless
a
they're
free
really
kick, not a
close,
booking.
I don't
this
usually
ref
move
does
any. I
tend to
know
give
I've seen
players
some
the
players
benefit
move
of
their
the
players
doubt.
right
He's
next to the
done so there.
keeper in the 6-yard box.
The way he's,
I personally
teed
do
the
not
ball
like
up
to
here,
do that
Martin. It
unless they're
looks
like
he's
just
gonna have a
outside the
crack.
penalty area.
Let's
Just
fly.
because,
They had a go.
just because, I mean, the shot from
Surprised
30 plus
everyone,
yards out, that's
including
tough to
his
nail.
teammates. I think we were
It
expecting
doesn't
a
matter how
little
good
dink
you are, how
into the
good your
box.
free kick takers. You got 99 free kick accuracy. You got to have a ton of skill, a little bit of luck to hit that shot. So
On to Ibrahimovic.
Mohamed Salah.
it's kind of funny that Zlatan's actually got some
Hazard.
good
He could cross it
defending
now.
ability.
Hazard this time
See if
goes
I can
for
get a
the
little
cross.
luck here. That was a
That has
clearance, I
cost
think.
them,
Yep,
but only
perfect.
a corner. Could have been worse.
I'm really curious to see how Tottenham is going to end up playing out this year. I know they've
put
had
in
a
the
really
corner.
strong team that they've
Could
been
put
working
them
on
in front.
for.
And the
Oh, you
goalkeeper's
got to
out.
finish that.
And he's got to the ball at the feet of the forward.
Oh well, we'll get
Yeah,
another
a lot
one.
to do with his good advanced starting position.
Yeah,
there.
I think
He
I was
in a
listening
position
on
to
Sky
close
Sports.
down the space quickly.
I was listening to an
It's a good way
interview
to get
that
the
they were
ball
doing
back.
with Jose Mourinho because
Thinking.
they've done his. He's now a part of that crew, if you will. And he was saying, all right, there's 4 teams that can that have a chance to win the title. It's Manchester
Hazard.
City, Liverpool, Tottenham,
No nonsense
and
defending
Manchester
from
City's
him.
B team. I thought it was
Sure, the pass
hilarious.
wasn't
And
completed.
you know what the scary part is? He's actually not wrong. Manchester City's bench could probably actually have a chance to win it all with
Poor attempt at a
David
pass,
Silva,
really.
Bernardo Silva. Oh my God, all those guys are
Looking
just
good when they get the ball
unbelievable.
out wide as they've done
Unbelievable.
here.
But you know, to Manchester
Mohamed
City's
Salah.
credit, their ownership has really invested. That's a bummer. Invested a lot of money into their
Now
team
De Bruyne.
over the years. I think they were taken over by an oil tycoon, if I'm not mistaken. The name of the company is escaping me right now, but props to them because they were in League 2 in England for 10 years ago. Now they're winning consecutive titles and competing for Champions League
It's De Bruyne.
trophies. So all credit to them.
Oh, that's good defending.
Hey, not a bad start so far, guys. Like I said, for some reason the MO lately has been, we come from behind. So let's see if maybe we can get a little ahead here.
I don't know
Just
who
to
the
see
lad
if
saw
it'll-
there passing the ball.
Ah,
Somebody
but
in
go
the
for that
crowd,
loose
maybe.
ball, Brant. You can do it. That's a bummer. I'll just track back with
Divock
Fernandinho.
Origi.
And sometimes you just get unfortunate deflections, like you just kind of saw there.
Cleared it well.
It happens. It's
Origi.
football.
The shot's on. They blocked it then.
See if I can keep this ball and just hoof it upfield to Brandt. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, there we go.
His throw here.
Like I said, sometimes letting your opponent make the mistake is just as good as you making a good play on the ball, you know? Especially if your opponent's a little bit on the jumpier side, so to speak. And by jumpy, I mean, you know, might button mash a little bit, just freak out when the pressure starts to get on. I do that sometimes too, and I consider myself a semi-experienced player.
Sloppy work, really. Well, this is Zlatan.
I will say the one thing about Hazard is he can definitely pass. That guy can pass like no other.
Mohamed Salah.
See if I can get one in the box here.
Good power in that punch away by the goalkeeper and shoots.
See if I can get a worldie. Yeah, Zlatan's in the way.
Safely behind.
Yeah, Zlatan got in the way a little bit. He's 6'5". Can you blame him? No, I can't blame him. Does it frustrate me? Yeah, sure. But it's Zlatan. I get over it. I was watching a video of his quote-unquote famous one-liners yesterday. It was really interesting. I thought it was really strange though. The video was like, oh yeah, these are his one-liners. They're all the quotes they had of him were 2 to 3 sentences. I was kind of like, credibility standpoint, I just, oh man, see. Oh no, yeah, see that's where that's a bummer. That's just unfortunate. I think Laporte just missed the clearance. Oh well, that's okay. We play from behind. We have a good time with it.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
Alright, let's see if we can get one back here. Someone make a run. See there's Salah. He can get to the inside a little bit. Maybe I can earn myself a...
Maybe a sight of goal.
See, that's the only problem with if you get too deep into that box right there, or too deep into the corner of the pitch, and you try to do a corner, or no, I'm sorry, a cross. 9 times out of 10, you're just gonna hit it straight to the keeper, and nobody wants that. So I highly recommend doing a cutback and just then go ahead and cross that ball in. But yeah, too slow. Alright, well, we got some work to do, so let's get right back into it. I think my phone is still charging. I'll start to get that Ronaldinho story pulled up for you guys too as after the stream's all over, so I like it, no nonsense, getting right into it. I think the one thing that weekend league players understand is, you know, with this many games, you know, a lot of them might be average Joes just like myself, where time is very precious, so don't want to waste too much people's time with taking a long time for tactic substitution, which, hey, if you're a strategist and that's your thing, by all means, go nuts, see if I can get one back. Oh, well, hey, that's a good chance. It's a good chance.
They'll take one. That was a decent effort, you know.
Fabinho. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline.
I must say, I think one of the most generous FIFA cards I've seen this year is, I think, one of Rich Charleston's.
I think that's a good performance.
Yeah, I gotta lob that higher. Rich Charleston's special. My opponent's actually using right now. It's like he's like 92 overall. I'm like, Rich Charleston is no, just no. Nobody on Everton. I mean, even when Lukaku had Everton, I'm like, no, or Everton had Lukaku. Jesus. I'm like, there's just no 90, what 92. I guess that's part of the fun, you know. That's part of the fun is you get to do things in Ultimate Team that, you know, normally the players wouldn't be able to have. But I think it's a part of. I think it's also a part of EA's profit building techniques. Is, you know, those microtransactions. That's just something that's been in their business model since they started doing Ultimate Teams, all the way back to even to Madden. Truthfully. I thought I was going to get a foul there too. I'll let Laporte come out and take on De Bruyne. I'll let all the other... See, that's where those through balls, like I was saying earlier, really pay off, is if you time it right, you're golden. Zaha's wearing my favorite number today, 10. Fun fact about that, I don't know why 10 is my favorite number. Just love it for some reason. I think when I was playing soccer as like whatever, like a 10-year-old, I think I just had it and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. I just want to keep it, so I've just kept it. Never gotten rid of it. So all my other sports that I played, I also wore the number 10. So
Hazard, Fernandinho. Oh, love that. The skill.
See if I can get my defender to make a mistake, chase after me a
Makes
little
the
bit.
challenge here.
Oh, I thought I was going to get that back.
It's with De Bruyne.
I'm just being a little slow this game, I suppose.
Kevin De Bruyne.
It's really unfortunate about
That's a good block.
good clearance. There you go, Laporte.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a
Some of the
corner.
animations from these collisions are just hilarious.
In
Like you
goes
see
the
them
corner. Oh, that's
flop
good
like
defending.
a sack of potatoes, and it's just it's just funny.
Marcos Alonso. Zaha.
I think the
It's
one
with
thing
De
I
Bruyne.
really like about
Here's
the
the
Premier
shot.
League
It's come off the
in
goalkeeper,
general is
still
they
in
have
play.
some ridiculously likable
And it is a
managers in general. Like Jurgen Klopp, if you guys have not had a chance to see him after a Liverpool win, oh my goodness, it's hilarious. I saw him.
Just be the turning point in this
Who were they
match.
playing? I think they might have been playing Tottenham actually
Well, what a good game
toward
he's
the end
having.
of
Saw the goal and went for
last
it.
season,
Oh, nowhere near.
and
No, he's miscued that
they
one.
got
Miscued it badly.
the go-ahead goal. I think in like the 80-somethingth minute, he swarms onto the pitch and just bear hugs Allison. It was, I mean, of course, I think he got into some trouble for it, but who cares? It was awesome.
Now with Kevin De Bruyne.
He's essentially,
He
to
cleared
me,
that
he's
really
essentially
well.
carrying the whole Liverpool club on his back. So I think
Listen
he's
to
been
the
just a
atmosphere
fantastic
in here.
addition to
Those fans certainly doing
the
bit
football
to
club in general,
spur
the
their
football
team
world
on
even.
for
I
an
would say,
equaliser.
even as a
Well,
Man
the
U
building
fan,
steadily here, working away.
our biggest rival is Liverpool.
shut off now.
I enjoy watching Klopp be animated, be fun, be
Divock
exciting.
Origi.
I think one of my top 5 moments of
Oh, man.
watching the Premier League, well, one of those was that moment, Klopp running out
Away
to
long by the goalkeeper.
celebrate with Allison right after a goal,
He's
but
just dropped back in.
another
Striker
one
there to
was
get the
I
ball
saw
in
Jose
midfield.
after Fellaini scored a tying goal in the
Divock
Champions League. I forgot who it was against, but
Origi.
he takes
Oh,
the
man.
entire water bottle racket and just
Two in front
slams
now.
it to the
Well,
ground.
keep the
It's just-
concentration and they've won this match, I think.
I usually don't see him get that excited. I don't think anybody does, so it was really cool.
Well, they all count
And now
the
every
same,
time
but
I
he
see a
won
water
again,
bottle, I'm
an
just like,
easier
oh
one.
yeah,
No, I don't think
think
so.
of him. I think
He
this is
was
my
there,
opponent just
right
trying to waste a
place,
little bit of
right
time.
time.
I'd be doing the same thing.
Just
I didn't realize you
widened
had
the
Kingsley Coman.
margin here to 2-0.
See, now they're playing me on the pass, so now I gotta,
Mahrez
instead of passing first, just gotta
going forward well.
dribble past.
Here's Kevin De Bruyne.
My opponent's actually really having a really good game today
Threading
too.
it through. Very straightforward piece
Just
of
pull out to Hay a
goalkeeping.
little bit,
As he
maybe
catches
toss out
the
to
cross.
Hazard. I think, yeah, that was a
Spotted
little bit
the
too
pass and
soon.
cut
I
it
think
out.
Walker had a good jump on him.
De Bruyne.
Just clog up the center. I'll make him make this hard shot. See, there we go. Even if I give up a corner, it's better than having a wide open net. I'll put in Pizzi for offense sake, and I think I might,
Fabinho.
depending on how De
In goes the
Bruyne
corner.
is doing,
It's rather
maybe
skewed
I'll
off his
toss in
head
De
in the
Bruyne
end.
as well.
he didn't catch
I'm
it
not
properly.
putting
I
in
think
Carlos
he probably
Vela for
closed his
doing
eyes
that.
there.
That's just not happening.
Number 11,
Just not happening.
to
It's
be
really weird.
on
In my old 4-3-3 formation, I used to use Carlos
10 minutes
Vela a
left
lot more, but
of
for some
regular
reason,
time.
in the 4-3-3, I think he just fit a little bit better chemistry. In the
Hazard.
4-2-4,
On
not
the
so
move and
much.
able to cut out
I
the
gotta
pass.
stop passing so much. Yeah, let's see if I can take my space a little bit more. I'm running out of time here, so I gotta hurry, but we can do it. We
Here's
can
an
make it, but
opportunity,
he's off.
maybe. Oh, that's such
Definitely
a
off.
classy goal. No goal. Flag up.
Well, that assistant there, he was
I like how
served.
long the
flag
game
went up
takes
straight
to
away.
say, oh, hey, you didn't score. It's like, oh, you dick. It's just funny.
Pizzi.
Beautiful
Yeah, see,
work
there you
on
go.
the
Let's see if I
ball.
can just take the space a little bit. Take the space,
Easy.
take the space, take the space. And Hazard's freaking off, too.
Hazard.
Oh, well.
Eden Hazard is offside.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Told you. No big deal. See, that's the beauty of Weekend League, too. If we
Toby
don't come out with a win,
Alderweireld.
which, trust me, we're coming out with at least a draw
We're
today.
down now to the last 6 minutes.
Got 28 more games to play, so,
Guided through.
you know, that's the beauty of really any game you play. You can just, you don't like how you did the first time around, just play again.
They've set it up well for the cross.
And if you don't like that, yeah, just play again. But then
Cleared
if you lose like
away
5 times
by
in a
the
row, then like,
defender.
okay, maybe take a break.
Well, he got the power.
Ambitious effort.
From that range, that was
All right, let's
pretty
see
good,
how,
but not the
okay.
accuracy.
For, well, you know, let's see who I got in reserves right now. I'm sorry, on my bench. Okay, so Busquets, Jesus, he's a monster. Sprint speed, I think he's a little bit too slow for what I'm looking for right now. I think short pass. I think right now, Let me just double check. Yeah, I think right now I kind of want Pogba in this particular situation, just because the stamina, the strength, the attacking position, the curve, the dribbling, the finishing, the free kick. Actually, I think just overall in our particular case, it's just better for us right now. And De Bruyne is just gassed. And
If you try from that distance, you've got to do a better job than that.
I guess we also, in the same breath, don't want to let a third goal in, because then we're really going to be out of. Well, actually, I'll never say never. It'll be a lot more difficult to come back from that. David Villa, I wonder. It's probably his flashback card, if I'm not mistaken. The flashback cards are really sweet too. Like it's. I'm just always like, okay, those are like a pre. Yeah, too much sauce on it. Like a pre-icon card in a sense. Like I mean, David Villa is probably going to be an icon card when his playing career is all said and done. So. All right, let's see if we can get one back. I timed that run poorly.
Villa. David Villa. We've given it straight to the opposition.
No, I'm just giving the ball away now. All right, well, not a bad game. Honestly, 2-0 defeat. We had some good chances. It's actually how many shots on goal we had. That one corner, ooh, that was close. Let's see. How many shots on goal do we have? Oh, duh. Look over here. 3 shots on target. Not as many as we'd like. My opponent had a lot of good tackles. They played really great defense too, so I gotta give them some credit. They defended other minds, holding me to only 3 shots. Any opponent, if you hold to 3 shots, that's a good day. Sorry, just had to get a little bit more coffee in to just kind of soothe the throat a little bit. Let's play another one. Let's see, we're only at 37 minutes in, so we're doing okay on time. Usually I don't like to go more than an hour at a time when I stream, just because, you know, break it up a little bit for all of you guys who are being patient with me, and then just for time's sake too. I have a few other side hustles that I like to dwell my time into. I do a lot of eBay selling. Recently I've discovered Mercari. That's another really good app to sell things on. On those I kind of like to sell shoes quite a bit, so I'm always on the lookout for Jordans, of course Air Maxes. Those are a really popular commodity. I found some really cool Adidas New York Knicks shoes the other day. I had never seen those before in my life. They're really cool. I even saw some Kristaps Porzingis's, but didn't pick them up because it didn't look like they're really all that popular or selling. So, you know, it's just kind of the nature of the beast. You know, sometimes you find great stuff, sometimes you don't. And now with summer starting to come to an end, garage sales start to become less plentiful too, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. But, like I said, there's plenty of other options to go out there and try too, so. And this guy's got a really good squad too. I love the Carnival cards. Those things are just, I don't know why, they're just, for some reason they just appeal to me, they speak to me. Speaking of which, Christian Pulisic to Chelsea too. It's weird seeing him in a blue jersey. I'm just glad he didn't go to Bayern Munich. That would have driven me nuts. I'm tired of Bayern Munich grabbing anything that's remotely talented. Like Felipe Coutinho the other day. I don't know how that's going to pan out. I'm sure he'll do just as great, if not as good as James Rodriguez. I'll take a shot here. See, not a bad first chance. Just keep my phone on their toes. I'm trying to skip through this. I don't know if my opponent just wants to watch the shot or what, but
not this time.
Now we can check on the starting lineup. David De Gea starts in goal.
If there's any other brands of shoes, so like I've been trying to do research, speaking of my eBay side hustle. If you guys have any like brand suggestions, what to look out for and stuff, feel free to hit up the chat. I'm always looking. Or if you have any questions for me about how to do that kind of thing, I'd be happy to share kind of some techniques and tricks and stuff too. I've been doing it for about a year now, so still kind of a novice, but you know, it's fun. It's definitely a long-term game. It's being patient. It's trying out things that you wouldn't normally try, getting out of your comfort zone. I think that's just good advice in general. Just if you do things outside your comfort zone, that's how you grow, personally, professionally, and otherwise too. And that goes for just about every aspect of life, even in FIFA too. Reaching out to the community, seeing, you know, what works for you guys. What are some techniques I can do to up my game a little bit? How can I help you? And that's part of this, you know, we have fun, and I like to help you guys out too, so.
Saw the ball, went
Ooh,
for
that's
it.
tough.
Delaney. Ben Yedder. Christian Pulisic. Now he's looking for support. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball and shoots.
That was clever.
Well,
That was
close to
clever.
going inside the post,
I
but
like
it's
that.
just straight
Whenever
across
I
the
can,
outside.
that's like my
Yeah, I
one,
think he's beaten
the
the
one thing I
keeper,
can
you
never
know,
really
but just not
telegraph
got it within the
on
framework of
players
the
is
goals,
whether or
and
not
he's
they're
a
just
bit
going to let that
unlucky.
ball roll through legs to another teammate of theirs. It's just kind of funny.
Eden Hazard.
Oh, that was a nicely placed through ball.
Hazard giving the width to this attack.
See if I can take a little bit more space, do a cutback. Now I'll cross it in. Come on, Zlatan, reach. What a save. That
Played it
was
well.
phenomenal.
The shot's on.
Another great save. Yeah, Gigi Buffon, he is... I don't know when his playing career is going to be done, whether it's next couple seasons or not, but the dude's a monster.
Put in the
Get
corner.
out there, Zlatan. Bicycle
Got his
kick.
shot off now. It's a
Yeah, not
difficult
quite.
technique.
I think I
And he
got out
didn't
there a little
quite
bit too
catch
late
it.
for that
Yeah,
one.
fair play for taking it on. Takes a bit of confidence to do that.
See if I can charge a little bit.
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Shot's on.
Oh,
Goal
no. Yeah, I put a little bit too much sauce on that. I think I made, when you're on the run like that and you're trying to shoot, that's a tough angle for any attacking
Hakimi.
player, no
Really
matter if
trying
they're
to use the
99
full width of the pitch,
ri-
some
or
progress.
not. Oh, there goes that lag again. I'll just sink to the middle a little bit.
Good reading of the play by the defender.
All right, let's see if I can. I think I see Mahrez down the right wing. Yeah, there he is.
Go at the opposition with pace.
He'll probably outrun
Still
Mendy.
progressing
Yeah, he
on the
can outrun
break.
Mendy.
Time to get the ball in. Buffon able to stop
Not a bad
that
chance.
without
Not a bad
turning
chance.
ahead.
Like I said, I think just for the header,
good
that's just a little too
interception.
far out. See if I can keep composed
De Bruyne.
here a little bit.
Brandt.
Maybe one
Now the
move.
shot.
All right, De Bruyne.
He really gave it the laces there.
I think he's had like 4
Yeah,
or
he did
5
connect
shots
with it
already. He's just
beautifully. Not a bad effort
not
at
quite
all.
hitting the mark for me right now, which is all right, you know. I guess I'm just trying to get my opponent to make that mistake of giving me the ball
Hakimi.
way up the
Good
field
work,
like this.
really,
See, just
to
like that.
read the
But like I
intention
said,
of the
half of
pass.
it's just putting pressure on.
And here's the shot.
I'll take
That's
a
very
bold shot with
straightforward for
Zlatan.
Gigi
Yeah,
Buffon.
not quite. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's all right. We'll have plenty more chances to come. See, this is what I get for trying to
Getting
overplay the
forward
ball
well
with
as a
Salah.
team now.
Oh, a foul,
Free kick
please.
given. Put in with a bit of curl on it. Good defensive clearance there. It's with De Bruyne.
See, why doesn't, yeah,
Hakimi.
that's the whole loose ball thing
Ready
I
to
was
be
kind of
hard for
mentioning. I
ball.
might have mentioned it earlier. It was yesterday. Can't remember, but yeah, it's like the whole loose ball thing in FIFA. It's like for some reason players
Brandt.
just, unless you have like aggressive interceptions turned on,
Salah
they're
now.
not going for a loose ball. They're just not.
Ibrahimovic here.
Okay,
Spotted
followed
well
up, followed
by
up,
the
followed up.
defender, cut it out.
Oh well. Oh yeah, we got this. Here we go.
Eden Hazard. Fernandinho here. Can put them in front here. Hits post. Oh, he's got it off the line. That's
Oh, what a
amazing
shame.
defending.
Well, that's what defenders are for when the goalkeeper's
What a
beaten.
shame.
He
All
was
right,
there.
we're getting close.
Now
I
Fernandinho.
swear it's gonna happen.
Hazard. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Excellent cross.
Since
from
they're playing me
Hazard.
off a little bit, maybe Mahrez can rise up to the occasion. Ah, there you go.
Tipped over by the keeper
All
there.
right, we got a corner here.
Seen their team
See if we
put
can
the
get Zlatan
opposition
on
under
the-
cosh, but
Okay, we're gonna go to
good ball
tactic number
now,
2 since
looking for a goal.
my defender's not really following me out here. Maybe I can draw the penalty
Cross.
here too.
Mahrez, the man responsible.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, that's good defending.
Not a bad idea.
Now Fernandinho. Aurier. The shot's on.
Do it.
Well, it makes
No
a good
way.
picture, I think, for those photographers behind the goal, but it was never actually going into the goal from his bicycle kick.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
doing
I
those
don't think
little
that was ever on,
lob
really,
passes like
from
that
kind
to.
of distance and angle.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
definitely a
silly
yellow.
tackle, really.
Oh, that's a poor
Well,
tackle.
decisive from the referee.
Trying to
No doubt
intercept
in
the
his
ball there,
mind
but
that was
yeah,
a
sometimes
yellow
it's a little
card.
like
I don't know, you know,
lobbing the
Martin,
ball
I
just
know
into a
another
crowd of
referee
players
might
while you're in the
not
box.
book
Sometimes
him for
actually
that
really isn't all that
offence.
bad of an idea as long as you don't
Now
just
it goes
lob it
into
to the
the wider
keeper. That's
areas
the
where they've got a
that's the
winger
main thing
waiting.
really. As long as you're not lobbing it to the
Delaney.
keeper, you're good.
They came on strong in that period
See,
of
we had
attacking play,
Zlatan.
and in the end it was disappointing.
Good first touch. I timed that run to Mahrez. Hopefully the keeper won't come out. Or maybe they will, I don't know.
Here's a chance to attack.
Oh, I almost kept it. The pressure after that possession loss is going to be key here. Oh, I know, since Zlatan's really the only guy close, I'm just going to track him back too. It's never a bad option to clear out the center just because of how tall he is. You know, if my opponent uses Ben Yedder to put a cross into the box here, if I just kind of sink into it a little bit, I can clear it pretty easily. All right, I'll kind of, since everybody's caught back up, I'll control Fernandinho.
Shots on him.
Good block.
On the front foot now. They've got
Still 0-0. Wow. I feel like there's been so many chances this game.
Corner swung in. Tried to keep
Oh
it
boy.
down, but
Oh,
couldn't
if this is
quite
going to be a
manage it.
smash and grab, it would be so sad. But like I said, you know, still got another 27 games to play. So how did I? Oh, I swear I was aiming for Hazard. Maybe I'm just nuts. But
What he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes.
see, my opponent's playing me off because they don't want me to dribble past them, but I'm just going to sprint right through his back line.
Excellent challenge.
Then again, some things like that happen where, you know, if I try to sprint a little too much, I kind of pay the price for it. Salah just missed it. All right, let me see if I can. Dang it, I hate it when I have to control my center backs. All right, now I got to flood the middle because otherwise this cross is going to make me pay for my mistake.
He's cut it back looking for a teammate.
See, no matter what they make, what move they make outside, I'm just going to stand here and just wait, just so they throw the ball away like that.
Quite supply the finish.
Yeah, nothing wrong.
So much fun, I love it. Yeah, okay, so I had a lot more shots already in the first half than I did last game, so we're doing good. It's been a relatively quiet game, so, you know, hey, we're cool with that. Philly Union, must be another U.S. player. It's been really interesting. The MLS actually just announced that they're going to be adding St. Louis to their plethora of MLS teams, so that's really exciting that the MLS is continuing to grow. I'm still waiting for the level of competition to kind of pick up a little bit. It seems like it's just been really slow. Like right now, it's basically, if I had to make a comparison to anything, it's basically a retirement home for really good players. So, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Zlatan, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, Steven Gerrard, I think even played for a little while for the Galaxy, so, which I'm fine with. You know, it gives U.S. fans a chance to really see some top-notch talent. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, for younger players. Okay, I'm going to cross this ball in. What a shot. Good shot, De Bruyne. See, I knew he was going to get his chance sometimes.
They had to work very hard to find a way through this defence. But when it came, it was superbly taken. They're absolutely thrilled with the way they've got the lead here. Brandt. And a goal! Keeper pushes it.
Wow, what a shot. Like I said, sometimes if I got a little bit of space, I got one of my strikers like Zlatan or Brandt, I'll take that chance. I'll take it any day. Draw out my defender a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Surprise. Maybe that should be tactic number 4. I'm going to go ahead and take the shot here. What a save. Wow, that ball must have been flying. See, Salah now is all the way on the other side of the pitch where he's supposed to be. Yikes, I should have gotten that ball back. See, no, that's all right. We got some,
save, you know, we've just
got some people back right now. It's fine.
As the save of the season. It was that good.
Pogba. Ashraf Hakimi. Lacazette. The shot's on.
Oh boy.
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one.
I think if I had to count how many times David De Gea's had to save my ass, I think I'd be in the thousands by now. How many games in FIFA I've been playing, especially with this card in general. When I first bought him, I was like, finally, I'm gonna take another chance here. Ooh, see that? That would have been nice if it deflected. I'm really tempted to sub out Salah for Cancelo, but I'm gonna hold off on that. I think what I might do is I might switch Salah and Aurier, sub on a certain someone for.
Swung in from the corner.
Oh yeah, I can make it.
Here's the shot.
What a goal! Wow.
That is one of the most difficult
Wow,
skills
he had to fit that in a lot of spaces.
He made it look easy,
Well, tactic number 1 is working out well today, so hooray.
And his fans.
And I think it's really important to note too that I think one of the big thing that helps with that is Zlatan is really tall. Plus his skill moves, I believe, are 5-star. I don't know if you necessarily need a 5-star skill move player to do a bicycle kick. I believe you do, but not quite positive, so don't quote me on that. I would just try that out. Or maybe I can even try that out for you guys just to see. Good save. I'll switch the play to Aurier. Alright, I'm going to take another chance here. De Bruyne, he's feeling it. Oof. I hope my opponent doesn't quit here. Please don't quit. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is what I'm thinking about doing is, so Pizzi and Cancelo are both Portuguese, so for chemistry's sake, I could switch around Aurier and Salah, then sub out Mahrez for Pizzi, so then that way there's a good chemistry link up between these two positions right here. And right now, considering it's the 60th, maybe I'll wait till like the 70th minute to do so, because now we've got a 2-goal lead, and I don't want to lose a defender in this situation, so I'll probably keep in De Bruyne for the entire game. Maybe I'll sub out Fernandinho with Pogba.
Ball played to Mendy.
Maybe even Busquets, actually, because, you know, like I said, we're taking a defensive approach is probably best at this point since we're up 2-0. Don't want to get too aggressive and lose that lead, or even, I don't even want to give up 1 goal right now, because for my opponent, that is definitely a mental advantage. Let's see if I can dribble around him.
Excellent interception.
See, sometimes, like I said, lucky deflections, just like I'm getting right now. Yeah, too much, I choked.
Miscued that one. Miscued it back.
Okay, 70th minute, I'm going to go ahead and make that change real quick. So, Salah and Aurier going to be switched. Salah's going to come off for João Cancelo. I'm going to give Pizzi a chance for Mahrez, and then I think I'm going to take out Fernandinho for Paul Pogba. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Sergio Busquets. Just for chemistry's sake, I'll switch those two around. Plus, De Bruyne's strong foot is his right foot too, so I like to make those finesse shots while cutting inside. Even though he's a 5-star weak foot player too, so it doesn't matter a ton. But for our sake, we'll stick with that particular strategy. Let's see what my opponent's going to do here, because I know on goal kicks they're more of a fan of the sure pass. I call it the sure pass. It's you just want to get the ball in to one of your teammates. Don't want to try to do too much. Don't want to try to, you know, throw the ball away when you just got it back. Especially when you're down like that, it's stressful to not have the ball in your possession. Me, since I have such tall, talented heading strikers, I just hoof it upfield and just say, hey, go get it. Because they're good enough to do that, and with the 4-2-4, when you have 4 attackers on your field, you give yourself a lot of options to go ahead and capitalize on the fact, hey, you got really tall, good-headed strikers on your squad. So if I was still doing my 4-3-3, it wouldn't be as effective because, like I said, less attacking options, less options down the pitch to work with. So it's really weird for Pizzi being such a skilled 93 overall player. His dribbling skill moves aren't as flary as I thought they would be. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if João Cancelo had more skill moves than Pizzi did. I'm going to cut back a little bit.
Has to clear it.
I got to give myself a better chance there to score. See, Busquets isn't as slow as I thought he'd be. He's only got 50 pace, but which is pretty common for, you know, center defensive mids. Fellaini, I was a big fan of him when I used to do my career because of the fact that, you know, he was a heading machine. You basically give him the ball in the box and you're going to score. If you put it up high enough, he's got a mismatch. And
De Bruyne.
Yeah, so Sergio Busquets' pace, I thought he was going to be, like, noticeably slow. All right, I'll take a chance here. That was too late. Sweet corner kick. All right, we'll take that. All right, let's see if we can try tactic number 1 here. So we're going to do far post. Try to draw out my defender. They're not going, so I'll do number 2, which is just get it to my winger. I'll go ahead and do a little cross here. And it worked. There we go. Tactic number 2 is, like I said, tactic 1 and 2. I like 1 just because it's a little bit more fun to do, but hey, you got to do what works for you. Number 2 works really well if, so now they're starting to, see, that's impressive. They wanted it, so they went and got that goal. That's phenomenal.
It's
I
just
hope they
lifted the
actually take a
spirits
lot of
little
time
bit, this
celebrating, because then
consolation
it'll...
goal.
Ah, dang it, no. I was hoping they were going to eat up some time, so... Well, we didn't keep the clean sheet, but that's okay. Still got a good sizable leader. I think I might just hold on to the ball a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to be too aggressive just because I want to take advantage of every win in this tournament that we can, so... I think I'm going to let them come to me. There we go. I'll try to draw them off.
Really knocking the ball around well.
Yeah, there's always been an option for the
Oh,
player
boy.
in possession. And they've used
Yeah,
that
he'll
option
just take
in
moves and just
possession
run up the
really
entire
well.
pitch if he has to. I'll just kind of surround him with a couple players and just
On the
wait and
move
see.
and able to cut out the pass.
All right, another
Good
W, guys.
action,
We did
as
it.
always in the FUT Champions
I
weekend.
think we're 3 games in now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check how
Played
we're
it well.
doing on time.
Shots on.
All right, so we're doing okay on time since De Bruyne had a really good game. Hit a ton of shots too, my word. So many shots he had. A lot. He had a lot. So, that's really good. You know what? Let's play one more. We'll play one more, and then I think we'll call it for a little while. I'll post that story about Ronaldinho right after this as well, too, just so you guys don't feel gypped out of a good story. So, or maybe you've already heard this story, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat. So, all right, let's see. How are they doing fitness-wise? I should probably apply a consumable. There we go. All right, so let's get right into it then. Yeah, so right now we're 2-1, so not a bad start at all. Of course, we've got 2 more games until we're actually ranked up again, so not too bad. These games go by so fast after you play, you know. I call it the wall. Once you get over the wall, it's like every game seems to fly by. Once you play 5 in a row, it's like, man, 5 seems like 15 will seem like 5, 20 will seem like 10. It's amazing. Let's see, looks like we got a oriented squad more towards La Liga, if I'm not mistaken here. But you know, I've noticed a lot of people either have a preference for La Liga, the Premier League, the French League, or the Italian League. It seems like one of those 4 leagues is just kind of the go-to for a lot of people, which I don't blame them because that's where most of the talent is in the world. I would have a team oriented toward the MLS. I think I'd get destroyed.
So many quality teams in this tournament. It's heaven for any football supporter.
I can tell this, yeah, this is going to be an opponent who likes to run around a lot. I think maybe I'll pass quite a bit just to tire out all of his players. And then they're going to play me as if I'm doing pass first, so maybe I think taking my space might be to my advantage here. See, now I've got a lot of options open in the middle. Alright, not a bad start. You get a shot on goal, so...
And the attacker cannot
See if I
believe
can
that he's messed
Luis
this one
Figo,
up.
geez, when I was playing division
can't believe he's
rivals
not
the other
penny the
day,
keeper. Little boy
my
smile.
opponent had Figo, and he just, every single ball he chucked into Figo, just headed in, and it was a goal. Just like that, you know. Just players are just really good at heading. I think in La Liga in general, it seems like a lot of players are really good at heading. See, do a cooler celebration than that. Come on, like, rub it in my face, do it. Like, do something crazy, do the worm.
With a fine goal.
Was a good goal.
98 shipping, I didn't realize Benzema had that high of a shipping
his
rate.
side. Your captain's input there.
Coming on strong and looking to play. Well, that's going to be a free kick.
There we go. Is it a yellow as well? Dang it.
No
I need to get
card,
myself some
Maybe
vanishing spray
sensible
from when I
for this
refereed.
early.
Yeah, they don't tend
I
to
think
like to
I'm
flash
going to
the
let
yellow
Zlatan
card
take this
early
just
on,
for power's
but you
sake.
could argue
I'm going to
15
knuckleball
minutes down
this,
the
so
line,
what
he
you
would have
do
been
is
booked for
3.5 bars of power, you hold the left bumper, and then you go up on the left analog stick. So, see, I didn't put enough power on it, so it's not really going to go
And the wall lined up in the right place.
too far, I should say.
And they're going
And now
in
that
the
Zlatan's
opposition
all the way
with
back
speed.
here. I'm going to have him chase down Figo a little bit, and then I'll sub on my center mid
Came in with the challenge.
just to kind of
The
do
ball
that and
broke
chase
through.
them down a little bit. Trying to think of where I want to go with this ball. Yeah, down the
Now
wing is never,
Fernandinho.
going up the side of the pitch to progress down the field, it's never really a bad thing.
And it's
See, this way I can
Ibrahimovic.
kind of tire down my opponent's players a little bit.
And that's
Give them
dealt
the
with
high
problem.
press. Hopefully somebody will come to me. Yeah, I didn't think so. They're also absorbed.
That's
Yeah, I
giving
knew I was
the
going to give
player
him a
the
free kick
benefit of the
there.
doubt about that, but he's given the free kick.
Basically need my opponent's center mid right in the face. Yeah, they probably deserved it. Just kidding.
Aspas. Griezmann. Arias.
Antoine Griezmann's such a likable guy. Don't know why, but
Benzema. Griezmann. Aspas. That's an easy interception.
I still feel bad that his documentary on
Really
Netflix just
a very
wasn't that
thoughtful
good.
one.
I don't think it did
A
story
chance
justice
to
enough,
break away
really.
now on the counter. It's with De Bruyne. Brandt. Mahrez.
Ooh, just what? Probably should have done a through
Benzema.
ball.
Aspas.
There they go. They're off to the races. I'm going to control my center back here just for
Dembele.
see because then they're going to go cut back just like that and try to head that ball in.
Tipped over by the keeper there. It's gone
Which I'll
for a
give De
corner.
Gea some slack. He is.
He's put in the corner. Oh, he's put it into his
Oh,
own net.
deflection. Yeah, geez, all their goals are coming from headers. That's actually kind of impressive. Please do a cool celebration. Dang it, they had a lame one again. Just run toward the corner flag to me. It's just no fun. Do something nuts. Do a backflip. I still wish FIFA would do the same celebration as PES does, where they take the corner flag out of the ground and use it as a musket. I think that's just so funny.
But it's ended up in the back of his own net.
Alright, so we got some work to do. Let's see if we can kind of catch up a little bit here.
Behind in a match when you've
See if we can get
contributed
one back
to the opposition scoring
before
with
the
own goal.
half. Yikes, getting manhandled.
Real promise about that build-up until that challenge. And that will clear the day.
And like I said, guys, some players are just really good. Like, people are very talented at
on the attack.
these games. It's honestly amazing.
Looking
Like,
for teammates in the middle.
you see him
Good
going for another headed
defensive
goal.
clearance
Wow.
there.
Maybe I should just take one of my center mids and just kind of literally just stand in the box and just wait, because they're not gonna try to dribble their way through everybody. They're not gonna try to shoot a long ball. They're just literally just gonna try to cross it in
Well,
as soon as
corner
they
to
can.
come because of that deflection.
A corner, man. I guess it did deflect
Corner
off De
swung
Bruyne
in.
at the end there.
Opportunity now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's in for the goal.
Yikes.
And it's a goal.
All right, we got more work to do. Here we go. Let's do it.
I think there's been a bit
Please
of
do a
practice
cool
gone into this
celebration
corner
and
because,
let's kick
they
the
all
corner
knew
flag
what they were doing.
really slowly.
Boy, did it come off.
Well, the goalkeeper was absolutely stranded and left the goal gaping.
Well, it was.
All right, let's see. We got
Easy
more work to
goal
do.
in
We
the
can do
end.
it. We're gonna
The
come
goal
back.
that you
I can
wouldn't
feel it. We're
expect
coming
to get
back.
at this level.
Yeah, there you go. See, got a free kick right off the bat.
Will be a free
All
kick
right, let's
here.
do 3 bars of power here since we're kind of far up the pitch now. Get up.
Goal
Ah,
kick
too
here.
much sauce. Yeah, I think maybe if I'm right at the halfway line, I'll usually do 3. If I'm shorter than that, I should really focus on 2.5, maybe even just 2.
Hazard.
It really depends on your player. I think I see Mahrez down
Played
the
forward, a
line
bit
right
of
there. There
menace
he
in this
is.
attack. Darting infield
gotta-
now. The shot's
All right,
on.
Julian Brandt.
Benzema.
Way to go get that ball.
De Bruyne. Good
Oh,
work,
Hazard
really,
was thinking
to
cut up
read
the field.
Intention of the pass.
All right, I'm just going to literally take Fernandinho, and I'm just going to wait for
Now
them to
it's
kind of
Ousmane
progress up the
Dembele.
field. As they get a little bit further
Find
like
some
they are
space here
now,
on
I'm just
the
going to kind of
flanks.
chill by where the penalty marker is, just so I can
Well, that will mean a corner
head off
coming up
those
now.
balls, because my opponent really likes to head the ball. I think I'm going
And
to
in
do
it
the same
goes.
here, because they're not going to
Disappointed that
they're not
that
going to
didn't
cut
lead
up
to more.
the field
Jordi Alba.
like I might. Like, my first instinct is not to
Griezmann.
head the ball. It's just
Finishing
not.
off now.
Like, that's the first time I think I've seen them take a
Well,
shot
out for
where
the
they're
corner.
sort of trying to kick it in the goal, but
Corner's taken.
see, like right now they're going to go for the header, but
Well,
with
the
Zlatan
goalkeeper
Injury
will
only
hope that it
6'5",
stays
that
like
gets a
throughout
lot
the game.
tougher to.
The keeper's given the
Oh
ball
yeah,
away.
that throw
Did
was
it
definitely
well.
not high enough.
Still a
Wow,
chance
and he
in there
almost
on the
scored.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, let's see. I see Hazard running up the field, but I'll just kind of.
That save, you know,
Lob
we've
it to
just
him.
seen, it could go down as the save of the season. It was
Like,
that
I'm just
good.
gonna let my opponent just run after
Hazard
everybody.
is offside.
He's off. Wow.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Ibrahimovic.
Okay, now he's on. Bummer, man. Don't worry, we still got time to get one back before the half.
Griezmann. Kondogbia.
I'll let him take his.
Aspas.
I'll let my opponent to kind of take their space in the field,
Benzema.
because this is the point now where I'm gonna. No, I just gotta get that
He's
ball
got
out.
that, cleared the ball away
and
saved his
try to
side
not
from
give it
a
away to
difficult
my
situation.
to my opponent. See, Figo, he's not gonna. If he does shoot with Figo, it's gonna be a tough shot. So I'm okay with my opponent trying to shoot a ball outside the box rather than get a headed effort at goal. So hey, we're cool with that.
They're going to have to
Yes, I
restart
got the
with
ball
a
back.
throw. Fernandinho.
Trying to think of a way. I'm trying to remember a good way to kind of defeat opponents who overplay you. Like right now, like I don't want to say overplaying like it's a bad thing because it's obviously working. But opponents who like to sprint a lot, I know there's some tactics out there that you can use to kind of defeat them. I just don't know what they are, which just kind of sucks.
Kondogbia.
The fourth official
The
has
time to be
indicated
added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes.
All right, we got 3 minutes to get this goal in, and in FIFA time, that's like, a few seconds, maybe 10 more seconds or so.
Working away to try and find an opening. Griezmann.
Ah, there we go. Good defense.
On to Ibrahimovic.
Oh, go.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's an
Oh,
easy
keep your run
cutout
going,
for
Mahrez.
the
Keep it
opposition.
going,
Saw the
kid.
pass coming.
Oh well. All right, we
So
got some
we
work
reach
to
the
do with
break.
then in the next
3-0
half.
for half-time score.
Yeah, 3 shots on goal. Yeah, this is a lighted offense game for me again this time around. So
Remember, it's the FUT Champions Weekend League, and we're off and running in the second half here.
I wonder if I just pass it really often like this, if that'll help a little bit.
Shots on here.
See if I can get one back here.
Comes out.
Another
Off the
good relief.
goalkeeper.
Another good save.
Oh, they've got the ball now.
Please follow me.
Hazard this time goes for the cross. Good.
Yeah, like I said,
defensive
just
clearance
crossing
there.
for me just
It's
doesn't
De Bruyne.
go too well. I'll take a chance here.
And the goalkeeper got a
Yeah,
touch
see
for
it.
that.
We earned a corner.
Fine
All right, we got
save.
something going. All right, let's see if I can try
Still on the
tactic
attack,
number
and they've
1
got a
again
corner.
here. Let's see if this will work. Okay, I'll take a chance here.
Put in by De Bruyne. Cleared away. Well
That's
away
fine.
from
We
goal.
still got possession.
These two
Don't
have
want to
got
give
a
it to my
great
center backs.
understanding
Not a
with
good
their
idea.
passing. De Bruyne. And here's and shoots.
All right, Hazard, take your chance here. All right, here we go.
By a lot, but they've
Game on.
actually
All right, we got 2 more to go. We can do it.
Hazard.
Right now, what I'm
Scoreline.
hoping my opponent's going to do is get a little
Restart the game.
frustrated and maybe try to dribble a little too
Benzema.
much, try to do too much.
Dembele.
I'm just going to stick to the plan here, kind of flood this middle.
Aspas.
I'd rather have them head that ball and then
Here's the shot.
have a shot. See, there we go.
Good hands,
Get up the
but
wing really
would have
quickly.
been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
De Bruyne.
I see Zlatan open on the other side. I see Hazard open again.
Almost got through, but the keeper.
Ah, just a little slow to it, that's all. See, Zlatan's unhappy. That's okay, Zlatan.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
See, when the good news is when they do overplay me like that, if I can get it over them and get it to my attacking
Hazard.
player, it's
Here's Kevin De
gives
Bruyne.
me a much better chance. See, like right
Even
now,
Hazard.
now Hazard's running up the wing.
It's out, it'll be a
Dang
throw.
it. Nah, bummer. Plus Figo is just a monster too, so it's kind of hard to win that ball
Arias.
back. But all right, we
Aspas.
still got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get a second one back here.
Dembele. Kondogbia. Griezmann. Well, he's got support here. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. And now the shot.
Dang, a guy hit the chest before he even reacted. Sweet goalie jersey
Put
too.
the corner in the middle. Oh, that's good defending.
Yeah, another headed effort again. Go for it, Hazard.
Saw the pass coming. And
Just
got
pass
there
it out.
first.
Okay, now I got some space to take here. Go for it, go on a run.
Poor attempt at a pass.
I have to
really.
put that ball in the air. Especially with how tall Zlatan is, I really got to put that ball in the air more for him.
Benzema. He's cut it out.
I'll just let my opponent make the mistake of overplaying me real quick. Or I guess I wouldn't even really call it a mistake. Like I said, it's
Space
working,
out
so.
wide, and they're going to use it. Griezmann. Benzema.
See if I can catch up to Benzema.
And they get it away.
Oh dear, don't let that be another situation
It's
where it
going
just
to be
rolls
his
in.
throw here.
Yikes. Apparently wanted some time out here, so I'll keep Fernandinho in for a few more minutes, but then he'll be coming off shortly, so probably in favor of Pizzi or Pogba, I think. Pogba might be a good dribbling option. Like I said, PT, since he doesn't have a whole ton of dribbling moves, him in the center just doesn't really make a ton of sense.
Jordi Alba.
So,
Opportunity to cross it now. Shots on here.
ooh, don't want to give a penalty there. That's dangerous.
Now Mahrez.
That's a foul.
And it will be a
Quickly
free
get it
kick
going.
here.
Nah, it's too late.
They've got the ball rolling
Whatever.
again straight away. Mohamed Salah. Fernandinho. Brandt. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
I'll take a chance in here.
It's Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a little too high.
Praise for trying the shot, Alan.
Mars
Well,
was probably
his teammates
screaming up the
aren't
wing,
too
and I
happy.
probably didn't even see him there.
Aspas. Dembele.
I'll flood the center again.
Target in the middle, Griezmann.
Oh no.
Defended well. Kondogbia. Defender blocks the cross.
Alright, let's see. Got some space. I see Zlatan running. Oh, go for it.
It's a quick break.
Please score.
Goal from
No
Zlatan
way. Okay,
Ibrahimovic.
one more.
Wonderful stuff.
One
He's
more.
lit up this stadium with that
Goal
goal.
for the visitors.
Only he can
Alright,
do that.
we can do it.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Got a few
Jordi
more minutes
Alba.
left.
Aspas. PK.
Now they're just going to try to run out the clock.
Time ticking on.
Not having it. Not having it. We're going to go get it.
15 minutes to go.
We're going to go get it.
Jordi
Everyone's
Alba.
running up. We're going to go get it.
Dembele.
I hope they give it away. We're
Well,
going
they
and getting
are
this ball.
Really knocking the ball around well.
Yeah, there's always been an option for the player in possession, and they've used that option.
I'm going to stick to the center
Into
here
the
just
gloves
to...
of the goalkeeper.
Alright, now we got to go to the
Hardest thing
counter-attack.
he'll have to do today by any means.
Please overplay me.
Fernandinho.
Oh, there he is.
It's Salah now. Now this looks promising.
Mars is screaming up that wing.
Here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. And it's a shot.
Please
now.
score. No way. No way. Wow. Okay. Wow, we're doing quite well today, guys. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is so Pogba in for Fernandinho just for time's sake. I think I might put in Busquets as well. I know De Bruyne is such a really good attacking option. However, I want to kind of balance some of this out a little bit. He's a little gassed too, so I think to kind of balance everything out, Pizzi's going to come on for Mahrez. So, all right, let's stick to the plan, and hopefully we can maybe even pull out a W here. We'll see. This is turning into quite a game. 3-0 down. 3-0. All right, let's see.
Riyad Mahrez.
Griezmann.
Like I said, having Julian Brandt being such a skilled attacker there was
Neymar.
definitely helps a little bit, to say the least.
Ousmane Dembele has
Right,
given
I'll
it
just-
away.
14.
Brandt.
Like I said, I'm going to let my opponent make the mistake.
7
I'm
more
not
minutes
going
to
to...
go.
I'll give it to Hazard up the wing.
Sergio Busquets.
Let's see if we can pull one more out here, guys.
Chance to get some width into this attack.
Brandt.
Brandt.
No
With the
way.
header, but the ball nowhere near
Oh
going into
man,
the net.
yeah, I got so
Top of
excited.
his head, that one.
I fluffed it, totally fluffed it. All right, jump higher.
Hazard from a wide position.
Just being patient.
That's a turnover.
It's me
in
being
play.
slow again. Run, Busquets. This is the only thing
Guiding
with
the pass through. Neymar. He has to clear it.
good block.
All
right, don't got too much time left, so let's see if I can-
That was a penalty.
Read the play well.
Oh boy.
Neymar.
I'm gonna have Busquets be on him like a hawk.
We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now.
See if we can pull something out here.
This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this.
Go for it.
And here's the shot. Well, he hit
No!
it well.
Oh, I messed that
maybe
up.
just
Oh
enough
no!
balance
I
there,
gotta
actually.
be much more calm and cool in that case. Jump. There you go.
Pogba. Hazard.
Bad boy Salah.
Well, this is Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
All right,
Terrific
well,
game. It's finished level.
is it
After
overtime?
90
I'm trying to remember if they do extra time. Yeah, they totally do. Okay. All right, let's see if we can pull out a W. This is a really exciting one to kind of end the stream for a little while.
Very, very close.
All right, let's see here.
Scoreline suggests over a regulation period.
All right, let's see if we can
Now
kind of keep the
we've got extra
momentum
time.
going.
Can that separate the two sides? That's an easy cutout for the opposition. Saw the pass coming.
Go out, go out.
Cross from Neymar.
There we go.
Oh, that's good defending. Here we've got a free kick given by the referee.
Gonna give a okay. I'm about to say, I'm like, that was not too of a sloppy tackle. It was violent, but.
He can't go for goal, but he's.
All right, I'm gonna flood the center a little bit more.
If he gets it on the money,
because I know that's exactly where they're gonna be going.
Cleared away, well away from goal.
Good job, Mohamed Salah.
Musa.
And I'll flood that center again. There we go.
On to Ibrahimovic.
Oh no, yeah, a little bit too much of a touch on that through ball.
Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass.
Oh boy, yeah, that was an
Be a throw.
It's me button mashing again.
Kondogbia. Neymar.
See if I can get that ball back into my possession.
Great ball.
Right now I gotta, like I said, flood that
Crosses
center once
aimed at
again.
Griezmann. Very straightforward.
Get it
piece of
to
goalkeeping as he
the
catches
wings
the
right
cross.
away. And there goes Aurier screaming down
They're
the
in
wing.
good position here.
Cut back again and repeat.
Eden Hazard. Now the shot. Well marked.
Oh,
So well
no.
marked to stop the shot
That's
going
okay.
in.
We're making
Maybe
good
had an
progress.
effect on him.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
man.
they did. 2 or 3
Just
defenders
so much
close
fun.
to getting in a block.
All right, let's
Hazard.
see what we can do here. I think I see
Brandt.
Brandt in the middle. There's Hazard going down the wing again.
And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide as they've
Good
done
tackle.
here.
Oh,
Well, the tackle
give it to Zlatan
there
on the
has led
center
to a
here.
throw. Musa.
Oh, I accidentally. Oh, I overplayed
Neymar.
Salah like crazy there.
Dembele.
Go get it, go get it, go get it. Yeah, that's the only. You know, 50 pace, like I said, pros and cons. You pay the price.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
See now, I think
Neymar.
I think a good thing that we've
That's a
kind of
good
done
block.
here is we've got my opponent to
That's
sort
dealt with
of
the problem.
not stick with their
Jordi
game
Alba.
plan, so to speak. So like their game plan early on was, okay, we're gonna cross it like crazy. We're gonna get a lot of good headers into the box, and that's what we're gonna. That's the idea. That's the whole.
Good
It's gonna be the
defensive
MO.
clearance
But now
there.
that we've come back from 3-0, it's a big momentum shifter. You know, they forget the strategy. They're just trying to
Well,
score.
another 15
Just
minutes
quick-
to
oh, that's
come,
that in
the
the
second
first.
half of extra time.
Controller batteries are low. Well, I hope they make it through the rest of the game. I'm gonna be really sad if they don't. Let's actually see if I can switch these out real quick. All right, got about. Alright, we got all our subs off. My defenders are still doing okay stamina-wise. So, because if I really wanted to, I could probably put Busquets into the center defensive mid position, but Laporte and
Got 15
Alderweireld are
minutes
doing
left of extra
just
time
fine.
as we start the second half of the extra period. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
He's got an open shot in the
It's on
center.
here.
I'm
Good connection.
just missing.
Just
No.
off target over the top.
Like I said, I
Has flown
gotta,
off his
maybe
foot.
cool down a little. Oh boy, lag.
Piqué.
Cool down a bit on.
Griezmann. Dembele. Sloppy work, really. It's a good press from the team that have won the ball here. Well, it was a foul and he's given the free kick. He's given possession away here.
I was gonna get that tackle, man.
Griezmann.
I gotta control Pogba to catch up a little bit.
Cleared
See, now they're
away
going back to
by
the formula a little bit.
defender.
Now they got a little bit more confidence going again, which is good for them.
It's Salah now.
Now I just gotta keep going.
Well, that is the type of skill
I'm just gonna
that can
keep
win
running.
football matches.
Taking on the defenders. Delivered into the box.
Wow, that actually wasn't a bad.
Really away.
That wasn't a bad run at all.
Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. That's an inspired interception. Must take the lead here. They've blocked it then. The match is still on the line. The corner could be the game changer. And in it goes. Maybe he'll cross it here. Griezmann, the shot's on. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Well, that's all they can do at the moment, concede the corners. He's put in the corner. Oh, that's good defending.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Neymar. And shoots! That shot's blocked very quickly.
Full on the frame of the goal.
He could cross it from here.
Good deep cross towards the far post.
It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the
Sorry about that, guys. Both of my rechargeable batteries turned out they were dead, so that was kind of a bummer. But wow, that was a good game. That was a ton of fun to see, actually. From a 3-0 down and coming back in a tie. That's fantastic. The only thing that sucks though is, didn't even get to see it through penalties because I didn't charge everything correctly. Couldn't find batteries up until now. But hey, it's part of the game. It's part of being a ton of fun stuff. So now I think we're 2-2. So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. I think for now, I'm just gonna log off for a little bit and then maybe come back to this later on. So thanks so much for watching. Sorry about losing the dead batteries there. That was kind of a bummer, but hey, 3-0 down. That was impressive. I'm glad that we were able to kind of pull that out a bit of a comeback there. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an awesome name. Thank you, Hippo Nation. This is a Bankrupt Hippo signing off for a little while.